All right, Monday there's supposed to be a private screening of a documentary about the Robb Elementary shooting in Uvalde, but the list of those who were supposed to attend the screening is really starting to shrink.
Yeah, so this whole controversy is many just don't want to see or hear the details about that day on the big screen, and there are just a few who support it, they say, for the sake of change.
Yeah, the film's director, Charlie Min, invited KENS 5 to the documentary's production several times, but we declined all of his invitations.
So I had the opportunity to speak with him after pre-screening the film, not to promote it, but to try to understand his intentions, especially as the cries start to grow louder to put this project on the shelf for good. Robbed is a 2-hour documentary about the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School 8 months ago.
This fits my pattern of my movies representing innocent people who have been murdered. I'm here to inform, educate, and raise awareness to the highest level for change.
Charlie Min is the director who calls the project a privilege to honor those who became victims.
With a heavy emphasis on the victims, survivors, and families, we get to know each person that died.
KENS 5 will not play the audio from the trailer, out of respect for the families and the deceased. I can tell you these are all survivors from Room 112 on May 24th, 2022. Their description of what happened are words no child should have to say.
It's just 8 months in, Charlie. Do you think it was too early to do this?
Only if the victims and the families believe that. Only if they thought that was the case. And in this case, we had so many families participate that we actually had to turn people away.
The film's first hour paints the doom of 19 students and 2 teachers, with interviews from a teacher, a funeral home director, and the 6 survivors. The second hour pays tribute to the victims. Word of the final product to be screened at Uvalde's Forum 6 ignited rage. Some of the posts support the project. Others want it gone.
I was reading some of the social media posts, and they were talking about boycotting the documentary and asking people not to buy tickets to this. What happened? What is the disconnect?
That's just it, Marvin. Nobody has seen the movie. I don't know what they're judging. I mean, you tell me. I'm open to ideas here. And this happened when I was in Parkland, Florida, when I made that film. People were judging the film without seeing it. I just ask for people's open mind. Judge the film after you see it, not before.
If they asked you to pull it, would you pull it?
Well, let's first see what the reaction is of the movie. The theater owner is taking a lot of heat.
Speaking of that owner, Forum 6 owner Jacob Henson says he won't show the movie if the families decide no on Monday. He says he was going to donate the proceeds from the movie and from the concessions to getting the new school built there. Min says he was giving up half of his profits in Uvalde only. Now, coming up at 6:45, my conversation with this director intensifies, and a San Antonio theater chain is already refusing to show the film.